So there is more to this video than just the Clio behind me. So let's talk about the car firstly, and then I want to go on to something else. So the Clio, I took it in part exchange the other day. It is a 58 plate 1.2 Clio, done 114,000 miles. Only one owner from new, 2 keys. It's just had a brand new service on it, fresh MOT, and a lot of other work done to it. Now, the reason I want to talk more about this is I took the car in, right, against another vehicle. Like with the Focus that I gave away, I was happy with what I got back from the car. That got me the money back. This is where the money now lies. So what I really wanted to do was offer this car up for 695, 750 quid, you know, something like that. Someone can buy a cheap car, because some people only want to buy a cheap car. They might be looking for a stopgap, they might be looking for a first car, they might be looking for one they just want to run around locally. They don't want to spend lots of money. But unfortunately, the world we now live in means that everyone thinks that when they buy a car, no, let me take that back. Not everyone, that's wrong. I shouldn't say that. There's a very, very small minority of people who think when they buy a car from someone like me who does it full time now, that they've got a 10-year warranty and in 9 years time, they can have a full refund because they don't like it anymore. Now, clearly that's an over exaggeration, but my point here is, I would love to be able to offer this car up to someone for 600, 700, 800 quid. Say, look, it's a cheap car, couple of months MOT, come and buy it, get a couple of months out. If you don't want it, weigh it in. If you don't want it, sell it. But unfortunately now I'm backed into a corner where you've got to go and spend all the money on them and then ask all the money for it in return, which has killed it for normal people, because people just want sometimes to buy a cheap car. But unfortunately I can no longer do that because, like I say, people have ruined it. So when I say about the work this has had done, I've got the invoices here. So where do we start? So first one was oil filter, air filter, spark plugs, couple of bulbs in it, rear seatbelt receiver replaced, new boot switch, and the service and all that. That was 370 quid. And the other one was 290 quid for 2 wheel bearings, 2 drop links. So this car's had nearly 660, 670 pounds worth of work for it. So, like I said at the start, call it 700 quid I would have been happy with. Now I've spent 700 quid, plus the 700 quid I wanted anyway. This car now is 1400 quid. It's been ruined. It now is, look, I'm not saying it's not worth the money, because it is worth the money. It is now a mechanically sound car for someone to go on with. But for me, it's been out of action for a couple of weeks. I've been waiting to get it back. I've spent way too much money on it, prepping it ready for that. So, look, some people say to me, I say too much, yeah? And I'm not going to cut back on who I am and what I want to say to this phone. If people don't like it, they can switch off and move on, yeah? So this car is going to be going on sale today for $1,395, yeah? 1,395. Now, it's not the cheapest one in the world, but it's a perfect little car for someone. And now they have to understand that the mechanical issues have been sorted, yeah? So hopefully someone likes it and wants to look at it. In other news, I don't know if you can see it here because TikTok sometimes shrinks the film down. I've got an E-Class coming. E250, and I bought a lovely Jaguar XE on a 2017 the other day, the 90k pan roof, lovely. So they'll all be coming this week as well. So again, thank you for watching. And oh, and I don't mention this, at the top of my page is a link to my website. Yeah, that's where everything will be. So anything I've got for sale within a couple of days of each other will be at the top in that link. Thank you.